This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland. Watch it now on Prime Video.
At T-Mobile, our critical mission is providing unparalleled 5G coverage for when connectivity is mission critical. Introducing T-Priority, America's best 5G network experience for first responders, even in times of congestion. More capacity, faster speeds, better coverage. T-Priority from T-Mobile, built for tomorrow's emergencies, ready today. Discover more at t-priority.com.
For qualifying organizations on eligible rate plans, coverage not available in some areas and may be impacted by emergencies.
The number one selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Dear old work platform, it's not you, it's us. Actually, it is you. Endless onboarding? Constant IT bottlenecks? We've had enough. We need a platform that just gets us. And to be honest, we've met someone new. They're called Monday.com, and it was love at first onboarding. Their beautiful dashboards, their customizable workflows got us floating on a digital cloud 9. So no hard feelings, but we're moving on. Monday.com, the first work platform you'll love to use.
Right, I see an invite, mate.
Hello?
You alright?
You alright?
Yeah, so what was your thoughts on the game today?
Honestly, we didn't play like we did against Colchester. That was not the same team. I think we brought like Patel and Poynton on too late. Mellon should have come on earlier at half time, I think. What do you think?
I thought we were poor. I just thought we were really poor today.
Oh yeah, we really were. We didn't deserve the win. Oh, we didn't deserve the goal.
Cold winter's night, wasn't it? Cold winter's day. Cold. Nothing was.
Well, did Walsall play today?
Yes, they drew 1-1.
Alright, so still 1 point off top.
Yeah. So was Adam Mahler. Everyone played poor today, really.
Yeah. Ref was shocking.
Yep, he was.
Honestly, I think with Bradford, we play shocking against bad teams, but we play really well against good teams.
Yeah. So I've sent an invite to a Notts County fan.
Oh God.
Hopefully Harry would want to come on. So Harry, if you want to come on and have a chat, I've sent you an invite. disconnect you there. So if anybody else wants to come on and talk about your club, follow free to hit the guest button and come and join us. It is about your club, your team, and your chat. So we've had Bradford City fan come on there. So Harry, if you want to come and join on your way back. Iceberg, if you want to join or anything like that. Because obviously this is the pilot episode today, and if it doesn't go very well, there won't be any more. So let's see what happens. So if anyone wants to come and join, feel free to come and join. Just send a request and talk about your club. Going to be here until probably about 6:45, see how far it goes. So I can stretch it out for. So if anyone wants to come and join, feel free to put a guest in and I will accept you. Iceberg, if you want to come and join, feel free to join. Knots are going up, knots are going up. Go and join, mate, if you want. Feel free to come and join. Talk about what happened at your game. Don't matter if you're on the bus, don't matter if you're in your car, don't matter if you're on the train, don't matter if you're walking. Feel free to come and join. So I wanna get your reaction to your team. Yeah, part today. If you want to come and join, Corey, talk about the game. Kevin the Carrot, welcome. Andrew, welcome. So if anybody does want to come and join, talk about your club, like and share as well, please. And just see how this goes in the first episode of the EFL Chit-chat. So if your team won, team lost, team drew, come and join us. Even if you're on the bus, the train, walking, in your car. Vale fan, how are you feeling for Tuesday? I am nervous. Ollie. And if you want to come on, Ollie, and talk about your game today or your game yesterday, feel free. Even if you're a Preston fan, come and join us. If you want to come and join, PN Ginger, come and join, talk about your team. It is open to all EFL teams. So come and have a chit-chat. Bradford played brilliant. No, we were rubbish. Cheers, Blake. Hope we do go up this season. So if you do want a guest and just come along and talk about your team, doesn't matter if you're on the train, the bus, the car, come and join us. I want to get your thoughts. This is the pilot episode, so I want to see how it goes. If you want to come and join us, PN Ginger, tell us about your team. Bradford going up. Yeah, I hope we go up. And hopefully we're joined by a Preston fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, but so how did your team get on today?
Well, we're playing tomorrow in the FA Cup.
Are you going to win? Sorry, do you reckon you'll win your FA Cup game tomorrow?
We've got Villa, so probably not, but I'm hoping for it.
Yeah, how have you been playing in the league?
League, I think we're 14th currently, so rubbish.
And do you reckon you have hopes of just staying there or climbing up the league?
Well, for the last 10 years, we have not been higher in the league than 7th and not been lower in the league than 14th. So our position's there to stay.
And have you got anything else on Preston you want to chat about?
If we make it to the finals, just say I told you so.
See what happens there, bud. Right, if anybody else wants to come and join, if your team won, drew, lost, come and join us. Obviously, we've just had a Preston fan on, but they're not playing until tomorrow in the FA Cup. We've had a couple of a Bradford City fan come on. Thoughts on Crewe loss to Port Vale? I think Port Vale are a good team, and I think Bradford will struggle on Tuesday, but I'm really hoping we win. Games have gone against us today. With teams drawing, Walsall drawing, against Wimbledon, 1-1, so that's a brilliant result for City. Obviously, Notts County won 2-0, and Carlisle got battered. So we know what's happening with Carlisle. So for people who are joining, come and have a chat about your team. It doesn't matter if you're from the Championship, League 1, League 2, come and join us. It's the pilot episode of the EFL post-match chit-chat show. So come and have a chat. Send a guest invite. Come and join. So I'm just going to send a couple of invites out to people who want to join. So if you do, just send an invite to you, Sean, if you want to come and join, talk about your team. I'm a Wimbledon fan, pretty disappointed by them recently. If you want to come on, mate, I'll send you an invite. Come and have a chat about your game today. We're going to be here until about 7 o'clock-ish. And I want to make this like where you come and have a rant, a rave, a chat about how your team's got on in the last couple of hours. So Wimbledon fans, come and join us. If you want to come and chit-chat. That's all getting ready to go. Come and have a chat, Sean. I don't care if you're getting about to go already on. But if you want to come and have a chat, tell us about, I think your team, did your team win today, Sean? So if you want to come and have a chat about your team winning. Harry, if you want to join, anyone? No, we're at 0-0. I thought your team won today. Do you want to come and have a quick chat, Sean, and before you go out and beer to drown your sorrows? If you want to come and join, just have a chat. Where your team were played poor or whatever. So feel free to come and join if you want to come and join. So if people are joining, if you want to come and have a talk about your team, just see how your team went on. Obviously it's the pilot episode today, so if it doesn't go very well, there won't be any more. So if you want to come and have a chat, Kevin the Carrot, Andrew, if you want to come and join, Sean, thank you for the likes. Let's get a couple of people joined here if they want to come and join. So I'll send a couple of requests out if anyone wants to come and join. Who stood out most in your opinion from Aki away, mate? None of them, Liam. Every single player were crap. Cav were poor. We're all lucky not to lose, I think. Sam Walker did alright. The referee were a pain in the arse as well. Just a poor game, really, from everyone, and we didn't deserve to win. Obviously, it's a massive game against Port Vale on Tuesday with Walsall drawing. So if anyone wants to come and join, feel free to join. We are here until about 7 o'clock. Miss Callie, if you want to come and join, talk about Bradford. Hello.
Hello.
What was your thoughts on that dire game?
It was shite. Did turn up, did we, again?
Yep.
Alright, that's enough.
I don't think anyone even deserves man of the match after that. Did anyone stand out for you, Kelly?
Let me just come out of the stroppy teenager.
The referee had today, Ratto does at home against Croat. Yeah. Pain in the arse, that ref today. Ian Starmer in disguise. It was.
We just when we play like that, it looks to me like we need two strikers up front. You know, on together for the balls that they were sending in. We needed. Kavanagh can't do that on his own.
Really pods, oofing it really, weren't they? And nothing was happening. The wind was horrible. It was just one of them crappy games. We didn't lose, but it was 0-0. 2,000 odd Bradford City fans there, making it feel like a home game, and we just weren't good enough.
No. And Pato missed a right goal that he should have had in.
They're all poor, every single one of them.
But he was the only one that had a clear goal. Did we have like 2 shots on goal all game? Something like that?
Yeah, the stats were bad. So, Ant, I know you were at the game, Ant, if you want to come and have a chat about it, we're going to be until about 7 o'clock. Even if from Championship to League 2, come and have a chat about your club. It's just not all about Bradford City. Any club you support, come and have a chat. This is the pilot of this episode, so if it doesn't go well, don't worry, there won't be any more, but if it does go well, we'll carry on doing them. Got any more thoughts, Callie, on game?
Nah, you just move on, don't we? Bad day at the office, move on. Port Vale on Tuesday night, it's going to be a tough one.
Oh. Antononi!
Hello, Ant.
Good evening, ladies and gents. How are we all?
Oh, what would die of that, Anthony? What were your thoughts on game?
Well, I mean, points. You know, it's better than no, isn't it, really? Most worrying was the performance, to be honest, today. We were poor, weren't we? We were really poor.
That point might be the point we need.
Exactly, yeah, and a lot of people are saying that, yeah. But I mean, we have Port Vale now on Tuesday, which I'm going to. But again, that's going to be another toughie. So just so we can.
The form at home is a lot better than away this season. So I'm hoping that the home form carries on.
Yeah. I mean, how many games have we got at home? Is it about 3? I think at home. Or
What's on today's game? It was dire. Today's game was more.
I'll check. Let me check. I'll check what we are.
Now, listen, if you want to come and have a join or anything, talk about the game.
I think we've got 3. We've got Fleetwood, haven't we? We've got Crewe.
Fleetwood, Crewe, and Notts County 3.
Yeah. So let's say if we if we win them 3 games, so that's 9 points, isn't it? Would you? I'd go with. I'd say 4 wins, at least 4 wins, and then just pick a couple of draws up. I think that'll secure us. But I'm more worried about the performance of today. You know, if we go on to Port Vale on Tuesday and then put another performances like we did today. You know where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Do we think Accrington had a really good game and they went for a draw right from the beginning?
Yeah.
They must, didn't they, really? I can understand.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they did.
Referee was wearing red underneath his black top today.
Do you think that the referee though looked like Keir Starmer?
Yeah, it started a chant off.
His actual second name was Hare as well, and he had a proper hair job, didn't he?
He did. He did.
If anyone else wants to join, feel free. It's just not talking about Bradford City. EFL post-match chit-chat show. Basically, EFL from the Championship to League 2. So come and have a chit-chat. We're until about 7 pilot episodes. So if it goes to shit, we won't be doing it again. So hopefully people want to join. With a couple of Bradford City fans on. I think we've had spoken to a Blackburn fan or Blackpool fan. So come and feel free. Amber, welcome.
Hey up, Amber.
And if you can, like and share, please. Obviously, it's for the fans, by the fans, your team, your chat. I'm sounding like a radio presenter. Hey up. Telecarter. Ref was definitely more sided to them. However, their tactics were smart. Time wasted since the start, yeah.
Yeah, have you noticed how the goalies have started going down, sitting on floor to waste a bit of time nowadays?
Yeah.
Walker did it this first half.
The thing is, though, lately, there's a lot of time wasting now in games, isn't there? Which spoils it a bit, to be honest.
I think Bobby Poynton got a lot of stick today as well. He must have had about 3 or 4 proper bad fouls that he should have had.
Yeah.
And he didn't give him nothing, did he?
Nothing at all.
I just blame the ref. The ref were poor. Like you're saying there, Poynton got took out several times. The referee didn't even give two monkeys about it.
Yeah, yeah.
A wasted time so the coaches could give out tactics sometimes. Yeah. It was just a very poor game for Bradford, and we're just not here to talk about Bradford. We'll talk about Bradford, but if anyone else wants to come and talk about your club.
Can we talk about the Leeds game?
Yeah, Leeds bottling it again. Get in.
I love that when they scored it. What it did in 7th minute. I love that. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I saw it on Sky Sports where they scored.
Yeah.
Their keeper dropped it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Dropped it, bottled it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they scored again. He celebrated like his blooming World Cup or something, and then conceded again at last minute.
Nigel, that Leeds keeper were at fault for that. He went straight under him. I actually got home and I saw the goals on Sky Sports News when I got home.
It's nice to see Leeds bottling it.
I love it. I love it.
If you are a Leeds fan, if you are listening, come and have a chat.
Yeah, come and have some banter.
Yeah, come and have banter.
They say they got 40 minutes of actual ball game of the 90. Yeah, are you on about? Sorry, are you on about Bradford here, or are you on about Leeds? And if you do want to come and talk about your club, feel free to send a guest invite, and we'll get you on. Do you actually reckon you lot will catch us considering tough run of games? So take it, Elliot, you're a Walsall fan. If you're going to come and have a chat, Elliot, I've sent you an invite. It's better to see or to hear you than reading it out all the time.
We have got some proper tough games coming up, haven't we? That are all kind of around us in the top of the league.
Yeah, we've all got tough games, really.
So if I'm pronouncing his name, is it Illitz? You there, bud?
My name's Elliot.
Elliot, okay. So Elliot, I take it you're a Walsall fan?
Yeah.
Well then, what happened to your team today, bud, against AFC Wimbledon?
To be fair, I think we outplayed them. First half was a bit 50-50, not much happened, but second half we absolutely dominated and we should have won the game. Questions have to be asked about the refereeing, because it is absolutely dreadful when it comes to us.
Every game's the same at the minute with the referees. Why are they allowed to get away with such poor decisions?
The goal that they scored came off a free kick, which was never a free kick. Never in a million years.
So are you worried about you bottling it and Bradford finishing top?
I don't know that the point today, it was good. Would have liked to win it, obviously. Am I worried that you're going to catch up? I don't know at this point, to be honest with you.
So how?
Because we've got Doncaster on Tuesday.
How have you gone from bossing the league then to just dropping like 12 points? What's actually gone wrong there?
I couldn't tell you. It's not the fact that Nathan Lowe's gone or anything. It just seems like it happens every season. Second half of the season, we just don't do what we did at the start of the season.
But everybody's saying though, ever since Walsall's main striker they went downhill from there. But surely there must be something else.
I don't think it affected the game that much. Like, don't get me wrong, we scored goals and everything, but it's not the goal we're struggling with at the moment. It's the creating chances.
Mm-hmm.
Same as us today.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You're right,
when I
Daniel.
was watching that.
Right. So what were your thoughts on the Acton Stanley game?
I think it was a good match. I think, 0-0 draw. I think we should have done better. A lot better. But we're happy to get the point.
I think Port Vale are going to catch up. I think they're having a good run at the minute. Coming up, like the dark horses up behind us.
Look at Grimsby Town, though. I mean, bloody hell.
Yeah. They're another. Their form's hit again as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Andy Cook getting injured has put us in a better position. Yeah, and I don't get that. Since Cook went injured, we hit his form, but we have lost a couple of games as well, haven't we, in between there?
Do you think Cook injured has put us in a better position? Andy Cook being injured, yes.
I think if Andy Cook had been playing today, I know he'd have won that game for us. He'd have won that game. He'd have won that game for us, I think.
Yeah, because Andy Cook were actually at the game when he was in the posh seating today.
Yeah, I saw him outside ground just before I went in.
Wonder if you got any loyalty points.
But yeah, he weren't in the game last Saturday, and look what happened last Saturday against Colchester.
Yeah.
Do we think the atmosphere today? But the atmosphere was great, wasn't it? Because all I could hear were Bradford fans today.
Yeah, and then if you go on Accrington Town's website, they said we were very quiet, but they're going to say that anyway, aren't they?
To be fair though, we was though.
I thought we were. I was just going to say that. I thought we were quiet.
So obviously you had the drummer who kept occasionally waking up from his sleep again. Apart from the first 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was quiet. I don't know if it was because it were nervous. So if anyone else wants to come and join, feel free. We're just not talking about Bradford. EFL post-match chit-chat. It's the pilot episode, so see how it goes. If it goes well, we'll carry on with these. Also, if you can, like and share, and it will go out as a podcast later on today. See you Tuesday. Nathan, if you want to come and have a chit-chat about your team, mate. We'll chat about Port Vale.
I have a question for you.
Go for it, Elliot.
Do you think, with Bradford's recent form, that trying to challenge for the league is like, how do I put it? It's causing nerves between your players?
Yes. 100%.
You should have won the game against, was it Gillingham last week? Was it Gillingham you played last week?
Yes. It was Tranmere last week.
Oh yeah, Tranmere. I think you should have won that game, and I think you should have won today.
So we've had Artist join.
Evening, guys.
What team do you support, fella?
I'm a little bit disappointed, really, in today's game. I thought we just fell to their standard. There were no atmosphere within the fans. I thought it was just all day round.
You know about the Bradford Accrington Stanley game, bud?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It was very quiet with the atmosphere.
There were nothing really, was there? 2,500 of us. We didn't sing really all game long.
Do you think everybody were just a bit like, something's going to happen kind of thing, really nervous?
I know, I just think we did us fans to get behind them at there, really.
Because I went to the game and obviously the first 10 minutes everybody had the flags out, it was a really good atmosphere. But then people got nervous, I think. The referee was shocking, aka Starmer, the referee. Mr. Hare, it was shocking. There were times when Poynton got took out and he should have had free kicks.
I thought Poynton went down far too easy there, though. He needs to be stronger in those areas.
I don't think Teo had quite a good game today either. He was poor today.
Yeah, I agree, Kelly. Very poor.
I think Critchlow was as well. Remain Critchlow. I think he was poor.
Although when Graham did make the changes and bring all the subs on, you felt like the pace upped, but we just weren't good enough to finish.
That's what, yeah, exactly, 100% there, Kelly, definitely. We just couldn't finish. If we were playing now, I still think, one of them days.
Not one goalkeeper made a save.
No, that's diabolical, that, isn't it, really?
90 minutes of football.
Yeah.
Like Cav, Obviously, I didn't go to the Colchester game because I'm poorly, but he didn't seem himself today. Most of the places didn't see himself.
No, because at Colchester he made a right nuisance of himself, did Cav?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
But not today. He didn't. No, like you said, I don't think any of the players were on form today.
Cav got bullied by that Rawson at back today.
Yeah.
He was class him, to be fair.
Like with this league too, it don't like anybody seems to want to win it or come top of it.
But that's the bit I don't get. You'd think they'd want to be top at league. You'd think they'd want to be winning them 3 points and trying to get away from the other teams and win it easy. Because we can. We're capable of it.
Yeah. So, Andrew, you've joined, bud? Are you there, Andrew?
He's got his mic muted.
You need to unmute your sound, Andrew, lad, if you can hear us.
I thought we missed Cook today.
I said that, you know. I said if Cook had been playing today, he'd have banged one in for us. I may be wrong, it's just my opinion, that's all.
Just a bit of presence up front. Someone to be nasty and give us some.
It, yeah.
We didn't have that.
We're too soft up front, aren't we? You know.
Totally agree.
We're too soft. I mean, we should be bullying them. And we ain't got a player to do that.
Are you there?
No, we haven't.
But I'll tell you who's a good player for us is Mickey Mellon. I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, I think he's a good player up there because he's tall, he holds the ball up well, and he's strong, and that's what we need.
But Alexander mustn't like him. He don't play him.
No, I know.
Cav can't play up front against Rawson.
Rawson absolutely bullied Cav today.
Yeah. I think his Cav was just winning now. He didn't win anything, really.
He's 2'2".
Yeah.
He's not going to win out, is he? We'll lump the ball up to him.
But this is what I mean. So why do we play him there then? You know what I mean? It's hit and miss with Cav, isn't it? You know,
it certainly is, yeah.
Last week he was, you know, I thought he was brilliant last week, but
he was brilliant last week.
Yeah.
But as soon as he gets bullied, he gives it all the big licks all the time. As soon as he gets bullied, he's not interested.
No.
So I know we're talking about Bradford City at the minute, but if you do want to come and talk about your club, feel free from the Championship to League 2. Tell us if you've had a crap game or a good game. We're just not talking about Bradford City. Also, it's the pilot episode, and if it goes well, we'll carry on with these. If it doesn't, that'll be at the end of it. So
I'll have to go, guys. Somebody's trying to ring me. I'll catch up with you all later.
See you later, Anthony.
See ya.
See you soon.
So if you can like and share, and let's get some more EFL fans in. Obviously, we're on about Bradford. We've had a couple of had a Preston fan join and other fans join. Going to be here until about 7 o'clock ish to see how it goes. So if you can, repost, share, and like, please. So, Callie, and what's your name? Sorry, artist.
Paul.
So. What do you think the plan will be for Tuesday? Do you think will there be a better performance Tuesday?
I think it'll depend how many fans we get bums on seats, because I think the fans are making a difference at home games at the moment. I think if we get a fair crowd in, I think we'll do well.
It's away, Callie.
Pattinson's got to start. Poynton's got to start. Walker's got to start. He's got to change it all. They made a massive difference when they came on today.
Yeah, we need an improvement, don't we?
Yeah. We're massively missing Sarcevic for me.
It's like with Cav. I don't think he should have started today. I think he should have started Mellon and then bring Cav on.
Or have 2 strikers up front.
Yeah, there's no chance of doing 4 substitutes before 70th minute than that happening.
Who are you going to play up front though, Callie? 2 of them. Who are you going to play? Mellon and who?
I'd have Mellon and Cav up front. So you've got the little Cav to get it, like he did at Colchester, to get in and out and round, make a nuisance of himself, and Mellon for your height.
But Alexander won't do it. That's the thing.
No, I know he won't.
We see it from the outside.
Yeah, I know.
And it's great that as fans we do it, but Alexander doesn't see it.
But I guess Alexander has got us up to second place at the minute. We
can't knock him. I was one of his biggest doubters, and I put it on Facebook and I said, get him out, he's rubbish. And I was always one of those, but in the last 8 weeks, 12 weeks, I've gone, yeah, I'll hold my hands up. I'm on the shitter, he's done well.
A lot of people did.
Where do you think we're going to finish, Paul? Do you think we're going to finish top, second, third?
I'd like to think, hand on heart here, but using my head, we're going to win it. But performances like today, we're not, are we?
Yeah. I think we're going to do it the hard way. Typical City. Will end up coming down at Fleetwood away or something like that to win it, to win league or something. It's going to be something stupid.
I think it will go to the very last game.
I don't fancy a trip to Wembley though.
We're going to finish first, second, or third anyway.
I personally, I don't think we've got it in us at this minute after today, but maybe Tuesday night might change my mind. We might put in a performance like we did against them last week. But what I don't understand is, we've done what we did last week. Why can't we do that every week?
Because we like to bottle it.
Because good teams do that. You look at Man City over years and what they've done. They've played week in, week out. I know obviously we're a League 2 team, we're not a Premier League team, I'm just using them as an example. But good teams do it week in, week out.
Do we think it's a fitness thing? Because we've had like a full week, haven't we? We've not had a midweek game.
Callie, I said to my friend the other week, the guy I work with, he's a Liverpool fan, and he watches Bradford City most weeks, and he said to me, he says, you know what your problem is you've gone from Saturday, Tuesday to Saturdays. And I went, what do you mean? He went, you're playing consistently. Now you're having a week off. That's the problem. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I totally agree with what my mate said.
I just don't understand how 1 week we can go beating Colchester to bloody down. That's what my brain can't compute.
And Colchester were on good form, weren't they, till they played us? Same with Walsall.
They were flying. Walsall are the worst team that I've seen at Valley Parade this year.
Yeah.
And they were 15 points clear when we played them. Granted, they lost Ryan Law. He was the difference to them, and he's gone back to Stoke, so he scored him for fun for them. But they're not a one-man team.
Yeah, it's like with Walsall though. The issue is they've lost a player who it's like us losing Andy Cook. They've lost their player who's banging goals in. He's gone back to Stoke, whatever it is, and scored for them.
Yeah,
he's a player. That's when things go Pete on.
But no, we massively missed Cook today. I could just see it.
We can't play our football when we come up against teams like that don't play proper football. Yeah, really. Thank you for the likes and stuff. Thank you for the things. Thank you for joining the team.
I think the Accrington manager, I don't know his name, but I think he did his job today because there were 3 players round Teo almost at game. They were taking Bobby Poynton out left, right, and centre. And like I say, I think they just went for a complete draw. They parked the bus as soon as the game started.
Yeah, as soon as they got fouled, they went down like they've been shot.
Yep.
On a funny note, did you see their last substitution when Kieran Kelly picked him up and threw him off at pitch?
No, I didn't see that.
Did you see it?
We saw that from the stands. It just pissed myself laughing.
He literally picked him up for about 10 yards and just launched him off at pitch saying, get off, you dickhead.
What was the scrap all about? I saw Pato get a yellow card for it. Because they were scrapping, weren't they, on sideline?
From what I could see from where I was stood, kid had gone down. Tim at right had gone to get the ball. There were a little bit of fisticuffs, but nothing really.
Because it just all seemed to be.
Pat just weighed in and said, "You're all getting this kind of thing."
I'm surprised that referee didn't send a couple of players off though.
Well, I thought when he called Pato back, I thought, oh, he's getting ready here for that.
He were absolutely horrific today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Starmer, the referee.
He looked like Wurzel Gummidge.
It's like, what I don't get, like, obviously when we do the podcast, I go through the stats and stuff, and that referee looked like he was going to give penalties today. But
were there 7, 8 yellow cards today?
I haven't even looked.
They give a few out.
How many of them were justified, really?
I don't know, I'll have a look, 2 seconds.
No, he wasn't good, him.
He left us against Crawley at home last season. Yeah, he wasn't good, was he?
No, not at all.
But there should be some kind of like boss of referees that should say, look, you've had a bad game today, or do you know what I mean? There's no like another official to say this went wrong or this was bad.
Received 4 yellow cards. They received 2 yellow cards.
Well, what was that again? Sorry.
We received 4 yellow cards. They got 2 yellow cards.
Wow.
See, we don't normally get a lot of cards, do we? We're not the team.
No, the best yellow card today. Aidan Baldwin. when that guy hit the ball at him, his hands went down at his sides, and he gave him a yellow card.
Yeah, he thought it was a handball, wasn't it?
That's never seen a yellow card.
It didn't look like handball from where I were watching.
It's hit his hand, Callie. That's all it was.
Did it?
Literally, he drilled it from 5 yards away. Where are you meant to put your hands? Head, shoulders, knees and toes? You can't do it.
Time is flying by, so if you do want to come and have a chit chat, we're just not here to talk about Bradford City, talk about your club. Yeah. From the Championship to League 2, come and have a chat. This is a pilot episode, so if it goes alright, it goes alright. If it don't, we'll bring it back again.
Just another thing, when did Aidan Baldwin think he was a striker in the last 2 minutes?
At least he had a go.
You would have complained if it went in, would you?
If he'd have scored there, I'd have been on pitch, mate.
He'd have been hero at game, wouldn't he?
Pants around me socks and lot, but no. you don't do that, It's
What annoyed me is, as well, I think Accrington and Stanley are going to get a fine. Pyro on the pitch.
Oh, before it goes side?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a fine, that.
Let's hope they catch him, whoever did it.
Jordan Van Dam. Jordy Van Dam. Great name.
Have you seen scenes at Newcastle today? Just changing subject a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen
them. The amount of people on the streets there is amazing.
We took them more away.
I play a lot of golf at Clayton Golf Club, and one of my mates who I play golf with is a Geordie. He's a massive Newcastle fan, so he's been up there today and he's been sending me out photos and videos. Yeah. They are absolutely bonkers, them lot.
They thoroughly deserve though. I can't.
Is that the first time they've won a trophy, like in 30 years or something?
Yeah, it's 70 years, I think.
74 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody hell.
We have a nice celebration with our tour bus. I've not seen that for a while.
It's not. 98, wasn't it?
Yeah.
98.
I remember Darren Moore was on the bus. That's how long ago it was. Darren Moore were a player for us back then.
Anyone else want to come and join? Feel free. You're going to be here for the next 10 minutes. Alfie or Liam, I'll send you 2 invites. Or Danny, if you want to come back, feel free to come back here for the next 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, we got promoted, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, last time we had the fun bus.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be a first bus, wouldn't it? Painted.
First year in Premier League, I was 18 years old. On my 18th birthday, we beat Leicester 3-1 at home.
How old was I then? No, at 2.
And the same day I got Bradford City crest tattooed on my leg the morning before we played. Young and daft.
Them what days, aren't they?
Young and daft.
About 9 in 2000.
Do you remember playing Wolves as well? Wolves away.
So I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. And then I was one that came back, and there's videos of me jumping in the pond in City Square.
And everybody were driving around the street, no matter where you lived in Bradford, everybody were just driving around the streets, beeping their horns in the cars, just driving, joyriding round.
Yeah.
Crazy sayings.
They were the proper days.
Yeah.
This is the things that we need to bring back.
And that's what last week at Colchester was like. That took me back to them kind of days, because it were like that in the ground.
Yeah.
Full.
Certainly was. 23,000 people buzzing and bouncing about.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've seen on Facebook this week, but it's a year this week just gone that Paul scored that goal for Man United.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Greatest goal that I've ever seen at Valley Parade.
Yeah.
I've seen better on a Tuesday night.
Bet you have.
I've seen Andy Cook run length at pitch at Forest Green with Kelly.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was a great away day, that one.
And Scott Banks's goal against Sutton was an absolute scream as well. Got Kelly's reaction on that as well.
No, but you just see Beckham cross that ball and scores just since it first time. Oh, wow.
Do you remember the Chrissy Waddle goal to keep us in Prem?
Everton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a screamer.
I saw a guy wearing that kit. I don't know if you remember that kit, the 4 squares of the diamond seal.
Yeah.
There was a guy wearing that today as well.
Do you know what? I need to get mine out. I've got loads in my loft that I just need to get out.
I just looked at him and he went, "You're going to mention my shirt, aren't you?" Yeah, he said, "You're not the first, you won't be the last today." And I went, "I remember that. That's class."
Yeah.
But I've got an old diamond seal goalkeeper kit. I don't know if you remember it. It was like green and yellow.
Yeah, I
and,
remember.
and it's, I think I was about 13, maybe 14. And my mum and dad bought it from JD Sports for me in Bradford, in where the old JD Sports were, opposite Exchange Pub.
Yeah.
And they bought me that for Christmas, and that's still at my mum and dad's house. And my mum actually rang me over there. She said, "Oh, I'm just going through some bags," and she said, "I'm throwing this away." She said, "Do not throw that away." I said, "Right, sir." So I've got a 9-year-old son. I said, "That's going to him." And I said to him, I said, "Toby, what do you think of that?" He said, "Dad, that's horrific. That's the worst goalkeeper kit I've ever seen." I went, "Oh no, you don't understand."
I remember I've got a massive flag that I sometimes take to away days, but I haven't took it to one for ages. It's hung up in the conservatory at the minute, and I managed to get that off the wall at that JD years and years ago.
The massive one that were at the back.
Yeah, I managed to get that. I've got.
I remember that.
Do you remember? I think it was either JD Spots or JJB.
It was JJB.
When you went up the big flight of steps, you had adult people who won Premier League or been promoted to Premier League.
That's right.
What ever happened to that?
What, when they had the basketball court and everything inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always remember JJB Sports because they always used to flog your socks at the counter. Mark,
yeah, did.
Mark, you want to come and join?
So have you got that massive flag front back of JJB then, Callie?
Yeah. I've only took it to like 2 away days in all them years.
I'll buy it off you.
I'm always worried I'm going to end up losing it or leave it there or something.
I'll buy it off you for £1.
No, it's staying with me forever, that is.
that was massive, that.
Yeah. Well, it covers, because I've no blinds in my conservatory, and it covers the full back kind of wall that's facing over the neighbours.
Yeah.
I don't need curtains because it covers the whole thing.
Yeah, I remember that. How did you get that?
You know what? I can't even remember. I think I just asked if I could have it. I think it was when they were moving and shutting. I went, "Can I please have that?" I don't know if my dad bargained them for it or something at the time.
Yeah, I remember that. It was massive.
Yeah.
It was right on back wall, wasn't it?
Yeah. And they had it hung up for years while the shop was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only bit of famous memorabilia I've got.
Last time's gone by, that.
How's it going, Mark? You alright?
Hey up, Mr. Pratt.
Hey up, Kelly.
You alright?
How we doing? Alright?
Yeah.
What did you reckon at game, Mark?
To be honest, rubbish.
A bit of a shite game, wasn't it?
How come everybody... We seem to be right low. Can I hear you?
I can hear you. You're coming out loud.
Yeah, you sound alright.
Yeah, it was crap. There was just not there.
What do you think? What do you think's going to happen Tuesday night, Mark?
Well, not about today's game. Not a great deal.
Make the changes. That's what he needs to do.
Well, it does, but he needs to stop changing back to a game from a winning team.
No, but if you look at last week,
yeah,
and we've hammered them. He's played the same team today, but they've not got the same consistency. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You couldn't have changed it today.
How's it going, Aaron?
From last week.
Yeah,
I'm not too bad.
How did Doncaster get on today?
1-3-0.
Ooh, against Carlisle, eh?
Not
down, and we've got eight finals left.
So did anyone stand out for you at the Dolly game? Who was your star man and stuff?
Gibson, funnily enough. I thought Gibson's second half was brilliant. I think Sterry had the better overall game. I'd have given man of the match to Sterling. Sterry. But Gibson had the better second half than the first half. So, and he got his goal, which he deserved. So, nothing but high praises there, really.
£1 million question. Are you getting in playoffs?
Had him a bed in the box.
No, top three.
Ooh. First, second, or third?
Definitely top. Oh, you know what? I think after that, I think our backers. You know, I'm gonna say we're gonna win our last 8 games and we're gonna win the title. That's what we can do. If we win our final 8 matches, we can win the league. So we'll have more points than Bradford. So we've got that game in hand. So we just need to win our 8 matches, and that's it. Have a run like the end of last season, and we'll win promotion by the title. So
your last 8 games.
The title on this one.
I don't like lending him out.
Walsall, Cheltenham, Wimbledon, Salford, Tranmere, Colchester, Bradford on the last home game, and Notts County on the last away game. So if Bradford drop any more points now between now and when we play them, and we win all our games, we could win the league against Bradford at our place.
So if you do us a favour and beat Walsall next week.
Yeah, we'll do that on Tuesday night, absolutely.
Then obviously
make sure Bradford beat Port Vale
But then you need to move to rest.
Yeah. I think it's.
Aaron, I can't see you winning your last 8 games in a row.
We've got form for doing those kind of runs. That's the thing. We've got experience of doing a run like that. So it's one of them. It's one of them things where a run like that is probably bound to happen. We've got the experience of doing it, so it's something to keep an eye out for. We've got the experience of doing it in the past.
Yeah, you've got some teams in there, in and about, that'll think we'll go down and we'll beat them, and you'll think get complacent a little bit like we have in the last few weeks. And I can't see you doing that, really.
See, Don is one of those teams that Don is one of those teams. Don is one of those teams that's they're either one extreme or the other. They're either top 3 or they are bottom of the playoff. Like they're one extreme or the other.
Yeah, I can't see you doing it. I think you're just going to be in playoffs, personally.
Playoffs?
Yeah.
Well, that was my next question. Where people think we'll finish?
Because I think Bradford are going to finish first, second, or third.
I think Bradford are first goal second. I don't think Bradford go out of the top four.
I'm with you there, Alan. I think we were rubbish today. Don't get us wrong, but we've got a result in us at home, and if we keep his home record up, that'll get us in the top 1-2.
I think his Wi-Fi signal's gone.
It looks like it's frozen, doesn't it?
That's what happens when you don't pay your internet in Doncaster.
Repo man's just took his box.
He's going to buy an hamster.
Gone. Right, so has anyone got any words on the Bradford City game?
Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Nice to speak to you all.
You too.
You too. Take it easy, mate.
Up the fucking chickens.
Gary.
Take care. Goodbye.
So, Callie or Mark, any last words?
No, I'd just like to say, what are your opinions? Where do you think we'll finish then? Same to you, Kelly.
But I think second. I don't think we'll win it. I think we'll go second. I think we'll do it.
See, what have we got? We've got Tuesday now.
Port Vale.
Port Vale. You see, that's a bit of a bogey team for us and all that.
We've got some games.
They've not won a game on a Tuesday night in about 10 years.
Yeah, but they're not playing us.
Yeah, and smash it to pieces. It's typical City, innit?
Right. I'm going to start. Knock you two off.
Knock him what? You're doing what, Johnny?
Right, I'm going to say thank you for coming along today. Probably will be back again next Saturday, shall we say, around about 6 o'clock, because Bradford playing at home. Also, the podcast will be back on Monday at 6 to talk about the Port Vale game. Thank you for everybody for coming along. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Up the chickens.